So, hey, what's up, you guys? How you guys doing? Not gonna lie, it kind of feel weird making a video like this. It's been a while since I actually recorded a video like this on YouTube. So, I guess you can look at this right now. This is gonna be like a soft launch. I'm gonna post this on different platforms and just see where it goes, whether it be big or small. Kind of just me, get some stuff out there and just, putting myself out there again. So, I want to say that I started making videos on my YouTube channel about 10 years ago. You know what? It's been kind of inconsistent, and I kind of want to speak on that inconsistent and why it's been a struggle for me to, create content and why I'm in kind of a push to record more content and just push more things out there. So, when I first started this channel about 10 years ago, I just noticed how the way the world was going. And you know what? Things haven't changed much. It's got worse since then. I noticed that people were depressed, people were sad, even angry. Just people had all these emotions, but it wasn't a place where people can go out there and express these things in a nice, positive way. People who don't want to be around that stuff, people who's going through depression, anxiety, and every type of mental health, more than just depression and anxiety and mental health. We're going through real issues, and they just had no one to talk to. So I started this channel for a place that, we can talk to, we can spill positivity and kind of almost be like how PlayStation, how Facebook, and all these other things are to escape the reality of the world. Like, we see all these things going on, but we don't always have to, harp on it. So I looked at some of these issues and I talk about some of them, but it's also like sometimes that just weighs people down, just speaking about some of these current events, especially with things going and going and going. And even when I speak about some of the current events, I want to speak about it more of a positive way. If I speak about some of these issues, it's not that I'm angry about them. It's more so that I want to share light that, things don't have to be that way. A lot of things we do in this world, we choose to do these things, and it's always another way of doing these things, It's always a positive way. You don't always have to be so violent, especially nowadays. Like, we have technology, AI, and all this stuff, but we can't be smart enough to, solve issues with our mouth. We always got to solve issues with violence and guns and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Started this channel 10 years ago to speak more about positivity. And a lot of times why I couldn't really be consistent because, quite frankly, I didn't have the funds to be going on. Life was going on. A lot of stuff just happened in my life. It was like, I can either record these videos or I can go home. It's as simple as that. And it's hard to really record positive videos or have a positive outlook on life when you have to not necessarily worry about your next meal, because I always eat. Your boy is greedy. I'm gonna find me something to eat. But it's necessarily more so I'm not elevating in life, not going where I want to be in life. I'm someone who's highly ambitious. So if I'm not, elevating, then it's kind of sad, depressing for me. So I was doing things like, for one, you guys watch this channel, you see the stuff I post about. My niece passed away 2 years ago. Stuff like that was really devastating. It was something that it was hard for me to take in. It made me really think about life a lot. Not only that, a couple years later, I get into a car accident and I lose my ability to speak. I lose my voice. It wasn't for a long time. It was for like maybe a couple of hours, maybe a day total, maybe a little bit 2 days. I can't remember that. But it's either between a day or 2 days type of thing. Stuff like that. I thought I was okay during that time, but even then, it was not something that, you think about. You think about like losing your voice is something you use every day, and then just imagine losing something like that, or just thinking that you would never be able to talk again, or not knowing what's going on. In retrospect, it's probably just stressed out, probably had a slight concussion. Doctors never really told me anything was going on. So, I don't know what was going on, but my guess is probably just a lot of stress going on because getting that car accident, I was still going to school and also had my car towed. It wasn't something that wasn't a fun experience. During that time, all my money on my savings account was about like $2,000 or so. I lost all that money and I had to get another car. Luckily, the accident wasn't my fault, and you had to, got another car that way. But at the same time, it's like I couldn't afford no down payment on the car, none of the type of stuff. I couldn't afford getting to a job that was like 30 minutes away. I was pretty much had to start all over again, and I'm someone who kept on starting over and over and over again. I talk about myself getting robbed on this channel and stuff like that. Those type of issues is a lot on your mental health when you get like 23 years, 25 years old. Not even older than 25. I was like 23, 24 years old and constantly starting over, starting over, starting over. Like I want to get to school, I want to get to college, I want to get a higher education. But instead, I'm doing these little trivial stuff like starting over in my life, being in an apartment that I can afford. But, now I got to put other things in perspective. Like I need to get a car and get these situations. And I'm someone who don't, live by family or anything like that. So a lot of these situations I was handling on my own. Lucky I found a girl who actually, helped me with some of these situations, was there for me, just, being a shoulder to cry on. But a lot of times, situations I did not, have anyone to rely on and deal with stuff myself. Little stuff like having a phone that broke, was making it for I couldn't record videos. Even when I bought my camera, having like the ability to edit videos, and like I said, technology was different back then. YouTube videos took a long time to update at times. So like I had to try to upload videos and just do these different type of things. But not the best equipment, but why still working 2 or 3 jobs. So it was kind of hard for me to be consistent making videos with a broken phone, broken camera, and just trying to promote positivity when my life wasn't going that well. So fast forward stuff like that. Me and my girl now, got a house. The house wasn't in the best, it wasn't like the house we owned is a house we rent now. It wasn't in the best conditions. It wasn't in the best neighborhoods. It was one of them neighborhoods where sirens will go off. So, can't be making a video when you hear, woo, 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 woo. Nobody want to hear that during the video. Like, all right, let me pause y'all. There's another ambulance going on. Y'all, there's gunshots going on. I didn't get shot though. Meanwhile, it's blood different. I'm tripping. Ain't no blood dripping off me. But you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't the ideal place to really record, videos like I wanted to. On top of that, like I had a cousin that passed away in a car accident. Another thing, put my life in perspective. I've been in tons of car accidents. Then our cousin get in a car accident, he passed away. So that makes me think about life, a little bit more. Right? I've been dealing with these toxic jobs. I was at a job where I just feel like I hit rock bottom. The manager there just looked at me, slammed the door in my face on Christmas, and I'm ready to get my Christmas bonus. I'm feeling good in the Christmas spirit. And had a manager go in there, slam a door in my face, and then told me, can't say my name, right? They said, Devon, of course. When I look at you, he said, I'm a Christian man, but when I look at you, the devil just come through me, just speak through me. And I would internalize all that stuff and just think, like, yo, what's wrong with me? And more so, like, why am I allowing people to talk to me? What's up with me that people got to treat me so wrong? I'm someone who just feeling good about life. I got people who's constantly just beating me down, life beating me down, and just talking down to me like I'm just worthless, like I'm nothing. In retrospect, it's just racism. Like, to keep it real, like I live in a racist state. I live in a racist country, America. So, people gonna be that way. If you offended, oh well. Imagine how I felt when someone called me the devil. Like, I said the devil speaking when he talking to me anyway. In retrospect, it is people's prejudiceness, and they just take that type of stuff they project on me, especially me being young. I took this stuff and internalized it, thinking I'm worthless at a job that was really just paying my bills. I concentrated on bottom. So then it's like, you know what? I might not be able to go to school, but during that time, a news station, I was like, yo, I can get in this. And so I got into an internship in a news station. Now, I don't want to talk bad about this news station. They gave me the opportunity. I still like it there. I will go back there now if they, paid, right? But the thing is, I feel like discrimination as well there. They wasn't giving black people opportunities. And I feel like also that I was working too hard not to be getting something for like 2 weeks. It's not that I feel entitled or anything like that, but it's like one of the things that if I'm working hard, if I know every show on this job, then at least give me get a chance to get promoted. Like I don't want to hear things like, we're looking at other people, or you just don't have this, you don't have these type of skills. And then they hire someone like fresh out of school with someone with no experience who had to learn these skills that I know. And I was moving the goalposts. Even people tell me like, yeah, they're moving the goalposts on you. So when dealing with situations like that, it's like, I gotta do what's best for me and have to move on. So been job hopping, not having stability from doing different job hopping because I'm not getting opportunity. So with job hopping, I went on to different opportunities, and then I realized that the grass is not greener on the other side, especially when I work in news. And the industry is already, they don't want people of color in there, they don't want women in there like that. They're gonna deal with these different type of prejudice, these different type of biases. And the news station I went to, you guys, I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm just gonna say it's a wild animal. So if you know what I mean. You know, it's a wild animal that goes. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all know the song. Y'all know the song. So I was at that news station and I felt the manager. I'm not gonna talk bad about the company. I just looked at the manager and thought he was somewhat of a bigot, somewhat of an arrogant person, and I didn't know the term. I didn't realize this until I worked at a place. But okay, boomer, I learned that because that man was definitely like a stereotype, just not trying to listen to no one, just gaslighting stuff. Just like, man, if I tell you that I didn't do something, I didn't do it. There's no need for me to lie. I'm not the person who lie on stuff like that. And on top of people just being cutthroat, it was just a bad fit for me. It's another thing that made me feel bad. Like I left a news station which I wasn't getting much opportunity at, but I got this other one that I'm getting paid more, but I'm getting bullied. And I mean, it just weighs on your self-esteem being at a job where you're getting bullied at and just feeling like you're low, like being gaslight, especially in a professional way. Like you used to a different warehouse job where they're just, direct at it. They just call you names. But like more corporate America, they're not going, call you certain names. They will just not give you these opportunities and do little passive aggressive things. Who's like, yo, I'm working hard. I'm letting you know these things, but I have to accept that you're gaslighting me. Like, for example, if someone else did something, committed murder or whatever, why do I have to say that, oh yeah, I stabbed him too? Like, yo, I wasn't nowhere near that person. I didn't kill no one. But since the manager said you killed him, okay, I'm accessory to murder, even though I was at home. Different things like that. It wasn't that magnitude, of course. We're not talking about killing no one at work, but you know what I mean? But it's one of those things like, why do I have to admit to a crime that I didn't do? It was different things like, even working overtime, I'll get accused of stealing time. It's like, man, do your math. You know what I'm feeling? Like, you feel me? Do your math. 8 plus 8 equals 16. If I work these hours, that's what it goes up to be. Like, why you accuse me stealing time? Nobody got to steal time. Like, come on. You're not working 2 jobs at a time. So, little situations like that. Couple just had a situation running into the cops and they put guns on me. It just, it's hard to make videos when life is happening. But, it's not all bad things that happen. I did leave the news industry and I still miss it. And I had a great job working in this little warehouse. And I hate the way it ended because it was more so me dealing with my mental health because, a lot of things going on in life, just people getting sick, grandma in the hospital, and my mind wasn't in it. So the owner just told me, just like, you don't feel like you have a passion for this, and I want you to find your passion. And that's kind of why I'm here right now. My life is good right now. I can record these type of videos and just, talk about these issues, not to get pity or anything, but more so to help other people who just, going through things right now. I'm in a good point in my life right now. I'm married now. You see the ring, bling bling. Every time I come around the city, bling bling. I'm married now. I got a house. I don't have any kids or anything. That car that I got into a car accident with, it's paid off. The car that, I had to get from the car accident, I should say, paid off. My life is really good, so I can't complain, and just feel like a lot of people tell me to make videos and just, put myself out there. So I guess, you know what? Here I am putting myself out there. So that's some of the stuff that happened to me. I could have gotten, I didn't go in all details with everything that happened because, this video already long that it is for, YouTube standards. I'll go on a 10-year rant about all the stuff that happened in my life and why it wasn't going the best. Y'all would here thinking that, some type of trauma story, but it's not all bad. I'm telling you, it's not all bad, but it's why it was hard for me to record videos and, go through these different type of things. But during that time, I did build myself up and became someone who's more stable and just, life changed, I'm an older person, more mature, and I realized, a lot of things about life and why we need more positivity videos like this. So I don't know if I'm officially back like that, but I hope y'all kind of understand why I've been so inconsistent with making content, creating content. It's not that I don't care about anyone. It's not that I'm lazy or anything like that. It's just the fact that life was happening, and you know what? I had to take care of business. So, life is better now. I want to spread more positivity and just, always just let this be a hub to anyone that's going through things, going through some hard times. Like, yo, we can talk it out. Like, I'm not that busy. I want to be that busy for I can't talk to people. Feel me? But I'm not that busy where I can't talk to people. If I don't reach to you today, I reach you tomorrow. And I might not see it. I might reach out to you years later. But I just want to be that person that walks in the room and you just feel positive, radiant energy. I want to be that person. You walk in the room, you feel the light, you feel that, that good energy. I want to be like the hugging mama. If you guys don't know who she is, she's like a old Hindu lady who just hugs people, and her religion is love. I want to be that type of person. I don't want to be the old person just mad at life, cussing people out. I want to be the old person, Buddhist monk, up there praying to people, just sharing love, sharing positivity to people. That's the person I want to be. If I want to be that person when I get old, it starts now. So always, you guys, I'm here to share love and spread love. So I always say that when I'm done with this, I always say that when I'm done making videos. So I guess that's me just wrapping up this video. Let you guys know that I don't know if I'm back officially, but it's just some of the things that why it's been kind of inconsistent while I've been making videos. And we see where it goes. I'm gonna share this to the world, see how everyone reacts, and if people watch 3 seconds and turn it off, it is what it is. Y'all watch the whole 20 minutes of talking and realizing that you're probably going through some stuff as well. We can talk about it. Just put some stuff in the comments, write in the comments, share this video, and all this stuff. Let's just build this channel to be more a positivity thing, like I wanted to 10 years ago. So that being said, I'm officially gonna end this video and hopefully make some more videos in the future. Just see how it reacts. So always, you guys, share love, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.